Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS. It's time for Owin's Field Report, sponsored by Les Schwab Tire Centers.
Welcome back, everyone. Pretty simple, unfortunately. Reports that I got yesterday from everywhere on the Willamette were very bleak. There was a fish here, fish there. Some of the very, very best fishermen that we have in this entire region were in the upper-ish areas of the Oregon City area, and all that I know of failed. There were a handful caught for close to 60 boats, at least some of the estimates that I got, and it was just really, really poor. I don't want to get too negative there, but we can only hope that things improve. And if things are actually late like they have been recently, the last handful of years, that we still have lots to look forward to. So we'll just hope that we can get there. A couple of reminders that we're going to get to in a second, but the only report I have to share is my daughter had a doubleheader yesterday, and they won both their games, which was awesome. And Drago, my dog, got skunked again last night, meaning sprayed by a skunk at 9 o'clock at night. Skunk off. Just throwing that out there, everyone, if you have dogs that are hunting dogs that get into that kind of stuff. All right, fish counts real quick. Let's just take a look at these before we get too far. They haven't updated the Willamette, so no big deal. Let's take a look at Bonneville. Not what we wanted to see yesterday. I hope I didn't jinx things. But we should start seeing numbers starting to ramp up. They are dumping a bunch of water out of Bonneville currently. Well, at least historically, that amount of water is going to go up, but we'll have to just cross our fingers that these numbers start to explode going over Bonneville. Taking a look at river levels as well. This blew my mind when I looked at this morning. I don't know what this is, to be very honest with you. It could be a glitch in the system, or they are deciding to turn off the tides. So I don't know how to explain that one. Moving along, let's take a look at the turbidity. Same thing. It did drop very, very quickly when they backed up the river a bit, which is pretty much normal. Taking a look at the Columbia. I mean, I honestly, listen, I didn't look at the tide table, but you look at the Columbia, it's the same kind of situation. I don't know, but hey, there you go. Turbidity, at least on the Columbia, is still below 4.5. So nothing too dramatic there. Don't forget, though, we were talking about this last week with rods and reels in need, right? You can go over to Fisherman's, 15% off any rod and reel or combo with the donation of a functional rod and reel that they're going to donate to rods and reels in need that are going to go right to the kids, right to families, right to folks that might not necessarily be into fishing yet, but they want to try, right? They want to get out there, which is, as a user group, we need like you wouldn't believe. And if we can get the kids off those little machine things, more power to them. Go over. This is all 3 of their locations. You can donate those old rods and reels and save yourself a little bit of dough on some of the new stuff. And trust me, the new stuff is pretty darn cool. Pretty simple with that. Also, send an email over to Jason at Procure, and you might have that opportunity to win. Yes, it's actually real, everyone. Believe it or not, for those that don't think it is. I laugh. But yes, you have a chance to win that prize pack from from Procure. And we really do appreciate the folks over at Procure doing that for us each week for all of our viewers that are out there. All right, let's check in with Jeff Borgeron. Jeff, now, in the fishing and hunting world, if I make a mistake, hey, it happens. Yesterday, weather didn't really kind of pan out the way you thought. It just happens, right?
You know, I was very hard on myself yesterday, and I deserve all the criticism I'm getting. It was a tough forecast. I'm going to try to break it down as best as possible, but yeah, I apologize. We had a lot more cloud cover. It thickened up earlier than I thought. I drove away from the studio yesterday thinking, that's a lot more cloud cover. We're probably not going to make it into the 70s. So it was just killing me. But here's what was going on. We've got this area of low pressure to our south. It's going to work its way over Nevada today. But it's been sending a lot of clouds and even showers up to the north, especially yesterday. The farther south you're located, closer to that weather system, the more showers or clouds you dealt with. And we had too many clouds around the metro area, unfortunately, yesterday to get us up into the 70s. We ended up hitting 68 at PDX. But showers are winding down as that system kind of works its way off to the east. And we're nice and dry in the metro area with tons of sunshine. Look at the view from Vancouver in the Maryhill Tasting Room and Bistro camera, and the view from the Willamette River from our Rivermark Community Credit Union camera on top of the Portland Opera Building. It's showcasing tons of sunshine, and that's how today is going to play out. We'll end up seeing a lot of sunshine along the I-5 corridor, partly to mostly cloudy skies along the coast. Most of the showers or isolated thunderstorms should be along and east of the Cascades, but clouds will really build in on our Monday. We're confident of that. We'll have areas of drizzle, a lower snow level, but I think above 2,500 feet, we'll only pick up about 1 to 3 inches of snow. And heading into Tuesday, we'll probably see more breaks in the clouds, and by Wednesday, the sunshine should reemerge. Temperatures are going to rise into the mid to upper 60s today, upper 50s Monday and Tuesday, mid 60s to low 70s Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and we'll turn a touch cooler on Saturday. So all the folks that were out at Owin's daughter's soccer match yesterday complaining about Jeff's forecast, that's my bad. Every so often we blow a forecast. It was a busted forecast yesterday. That was totally my bad. I hope to do a lot better in the future. And yeah, that's what happened.
Hey, it happens, right? And it's a true story, everyone. I was telling Jeff this before the show started. Folks were coming up and saying that, hey, it's the weather. It's spring. It's so hard to determine it, and he was really bugged by it all day yesterday. So we do appreciate it all, Jeff, as always.
By the way, appreciate the smoked duck that we'll be enjoying this afternoon from you.
Hey, and I'll be enjoying the tuna as well. Thank you. Have a great week, okay? It's good to see you this weekend. All right, we're going to cut to a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have Mr. Buzz Ramsey here on the air live. He's at home, but we're going to talk spring Chinook and also one of his favorite things, chasing trout. We'll be back with that in just a couple of minutes.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by P-Line, because we fish, by Hawken Fishing, perfection in fishing gear, and by Haxton's Canvas and Upholstery, the trusted name of the Pacific Northwest.